my video. This is Yalvin Yen. Hi guys, it's been a long time since we met on the chess videos that I'm making, and today we're going to discuss something. It's about initiative. What is an initiative? Okay, so let's see what it is. So here's the first phase of the game. It looks like it's coming from d4 openings, but then he plays e4 and I played d5. Play d5, knight d7, and it's a classical system of the French defense. What usually does here is to attack or pressure this pawn on d4 by black. Now he moved the knight on f3, knight developed, knight c6, bishop e3, and a6. I usually play this to prevent the knight going to b4. So I have an advance attack on that square. Bishop e2, g6. I love to play this g6. It prevents f5 move. Castles, b5, queen to e1, queen b7, and then he took. I was surprised he took it. We usually keep up the tension when there are pawns attacking each other, but then he took. Okay, so what do you choose, bishop or knight? I chose the knight. So here there are two options. I took it with the knight. Now he plays bishop d4. Wait a minute, I can take that bishop with my knight and the position will become open. And I took it. Yeah, because that bishop usually controls this diagonal. It's a key defender of the dark square. You can tell me somehow it is a bad bishop. Yeah, but then it belongs to that diagonal. It protects that diagonal, so I took it. Let's go back. Rook c8 is played. I want to put some pressure there soon, and this is an open file. We need to put our rooks in an open file. Actually, it's a half open file because there is a c2 pawn. Okay. Now rook d1 is played, and here's the start of the topic, getting initiative. After b4, when I move it, I'm chasing away the knight. Now the knight cannot go to e4. Why? Because the knight on c5 is also attacking that square. The only choice he had or she had is to move it back to b1, which he did or she did. I don't know that person, Julian, if it is a she or he. Then here I move my knight on the e4. Now my knight is controlling a lot of squares in the opponent's camp. This is what we call initiative. We are gaining something. Maybe development, maybe a time to attack. Okay, and that development, of course, is a key factor or trigger for you to start an attack. So initiative is somehow you are dictating the position right away. Then he moved the knight to d2. So the knight at b1 is inactive, so he move it there. Okay. And he wants to get rid of my knight on e4. What we will do? So we need to attack if we can. So queen b6 gives a pin. Now he took my knight on e4. I took it with a pawn. Without a problem, I got a pass pawn, which is protected by the bishop on b7. Well protected, pass pawn. He moved his king, getting out of pin. Now bishop e7. I played it. Why? It's more mobile on this position than on g7. It's boring on g7. Now queen g3 is played. I think white should start considering defending, but then no, he has other choice. Okay, I think she should have doubled his rook there, something like that. I played h5. I didn't consider castling because my king is safe. I feel my king is safe on this square. Oh, not red, but yellow. I feel safe there, like green. And this h5 will somehow move forward and reach h3, which consolidates or interact with the bishop on b7. After the move e3, then pawn reaches h3, then there's somehow cooperation between the two, between the pawn on h3 and b7 bishop. Let's continue. So he moved f5. He's desperate. Desperado. So he took it. He moves there. For the meantime, he was attacking. Okay. So there's some sort of attack. But then my position is well protected. Oh, I have nothing to worry. And I hope that sometime maybe my rooks will reach this 2 file soon in the end game, and this bishop really helps attacking this g2 pawn. Okay, so that's what's in my mind. I moved the rook to c4, attacking the knight, only choice, and I took the pawn. Now his knight is going for the game, but then everything is well defended and I have the initiative, so I start attacking again. Now there is a direct threat, but then there is a defense, the knight. Okay, what can happen next? Rook c1 is played. I took, then I moved the a pawn. He moved the knight there. Giving up his knight on g6. What? Okay, I took it. And after rook d1, luckily I have bishop d5. My bishop d5 now looks on every point, every direction. It's on the center. I have a pass pawn. This is winning, and my bishop and rook is protecting my king. So everything is safe here. The rest of the game, okay, so there's a pass pawn. We need to move the pawn and promote it. And here after queen f2, there's a tactic because there's a lot of things you can do. Actually, I could have played queen f1 and end the game after 2 moves checkmate, but then I took there, and he resigned because after queen takes g1, I will take the bishop on f7, and I can also promote first my pawn to e1. So that's the end of the story. I hope you like that. So what's the point here is d takes c5. I think this is the biggest mistake made by white in this position. Don't help your opponent develop his or her pieces. And this one, after taking the bishop on d4, I think black got the initiative already, then followed by this move and black got an advantage, not a slight advantage, but an advantage in time, a real initiative. Okay, so I hope you learned something from this video. If you like it, then please press like, of course, and feel free to share this to your friends. And if you are new to my channel, please subscribe. Thanks for your time, and I'll be waiting for you for my next videos. Thank you for watching my video. You can follow Yalvin on YouTube in his channel. See you and keep safe.